Hello there, and welcome everybody to episode 5 of the Vanilla-ish European City Beginner's Guide. Now, this is somewhat of a nice reason to celebrate 5 episodes in already. And I know you guys have been waiting for this infrastructure-themed episode. And this is going to be a longer one, by the way, because I think it's going to be really cool. We're going to get a lot of stuff done. I have plenty of mods I'm going to show you. Some custom stuff as well, which I'm going to showcase, which you can then download in the workshop. So make sure to stick around for that, and I'll show you that in due time. Right, but before I hit unpause, there's one interesting and important thing that we gotta do, and that is I just don't have the space, or I don't want to use all of it in endless grids to extend the city so much that we get 4,400 inhabitants to finally unlock all the new roads which we're going to use. I said that in all episodes so far. I use realistic population, low density. It is a hassle, and so what I did was, instead of saying these are all single family houses, I said that these are all duplexes, so 2 households. And as soon as I hit unpause, we will see the population grow. And that is necessary for this playthrough to go along. You know, usually I just unlock all the tiles, do smaller villages, but we want to have this be an actual playthrough, right? So this is sadly something that we need to do. Also, this I don't like anymore. It's not really realistic. It's not something that I would do nowadays if I were to start the series anew. So first of all, let's get the taxi depot and the water treatment plant relocated, sorry. And what we're going to do then is just get rid of all of that right here. We're going to fill this with residential, because that is what we have demand for. That is what's a little more realistic, at least close to the old town. I'm not saying that we won't have pockets of like small or old industry, right? We will still do that. I could see that happening slightly outside, like here-ish. So I think population is going to grow quite a bit. So let's double check all the budgets. As I said in the previous episodes, constantly keep on adjusting the budgets. That means we're still in the green, right? Even though if we do like big redevelopments. Now, how do we go about this? This would be outside of the main city fortification. And we went with slightly larger grids right here. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go with somewhat irregular shaped grids. I have a comment here which I'm going to quickly post on screen right now, and it says, why are you not doing curved roads? Just because I simply forgot. Honestly, I just forgot. And yes, it is more realistic to have the roads be slightly curved, and I'm going to do that in the high density episode, where we're going to use Move It a lot more, where we're going to do some custom buildings and some custom blocks, like literally move the houses along a lot more. I'm going to speed this up a bit. Our trick was to just keep zoning these smaller pockets so that the buildings don't all look the same, don't all have the same size and shape. Now we have all this fixed right now, but in turn that means we need more industrial demand. And oh god, you already see all the people moving in, holy crap. And we went from like 2,000 something to already 3,000 people. Right, yeah, what I was going to do was, I don't like the location of this. This should be its like own facility, and then this is where we have the heavy industry. And I'm actually going to continue with a rough layout here. Oh, also the mod that you see me use right here, just because we have so many roads unlocked, and also because there is so many more roads due to the recent free patch. That means in order to get an overview and not just be completely stumped by like how many options we have, you are going to use the mod Better Road Toolbar. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Some different shapes here. Okay, so warehouse, that's nice. Let's keep that. Parking lot as well. This looks kind of cool. This large one as well. This yard as well. I really want to show that there's like different companies, you know, different yards. Honestly, that Imbus I kind of like as well. And these two smaller ones, they look kind of cool. This one. We can add a lot more fences after the fact. Do some simple landscaping. But for now, we just have to let all of that grow. Really get the demand down, because it's huge. Like, we have big demand for industry. I was thinking of maybe tackling the industries DLC as well. Specifically farming, but I'm not sure yet where. Definitely in the outskirts, we might see what kind of natural resources we have available to us. Fertile land, there we go. Honestly, that's kind of a good and realistic like farm location. How about we start with this right now? I forgot how to do that. These are the ones from the, I think, base game. What we really want to do is do something like... What was it? This paint industry area. Haha. See? That's why it's completely super convoluted. Farming main building. Nice. Do we already have like a national road unlocked? Like one lane, two-way highway, there we go. Two-lane highway with one lane going each direction. Perfect, that's exactly what we want. Do we though? Because we already have this, it's highway-like. And we have this industrial area. Well, you know what? I'll just go with a generic road for now. Some kind of historic road, which I don't know where it goes yet. And then we just do something like this at the main farm building. Perfect. And the rest then is going to be like gravel roads from that farm building. So we go to rural. Oh crap, they need water as well. I think in SimCity they didn't, right? I think that is what's confusing to me right now. But I think another cool thing is having like wind turbines between fields. I think that could look really dope. So let's do like a wind turbine farm right here. Dude, that is kinda neat. I have an idea as well. Let's go with paths. And then do kind of like these maintenance paths. Something like so. I think that is realistic, question mark. In between we're going to have like fields. I don't really like that curved shape, but let me know in the comments of of what you think about that, if it's realistic or not. Do we want to do like fruit fields? I kind of like that, to be honest. Maybe have 1, 2. Come on. One more. Does it fit? That doesn't. Anyways, let's keep this maybe as a buffer. There we go. Pears and apples? Yeah, sure, why not? Now, how many people does this employ? 50 workers. And this does 20 workers. Is that a lot for like industry? I totally forgot. Like, how many does this? Oh crap. That is like 40. All that work for nothing. We could have just zoned a crap load of other industry. So, if we don't have any progress concerning our huge agricultural and industrial demand, I'm just going to plunk down like a lot more. Make the fields look huge, you know? Can we fit another here? Nope, can't. Extend that. What do we say? Wheat fields? I don't think, like, are they common? I think in Eastern Germany they are. And I mean, yeah, sure, we do have, like, wheat fields, sure. But, honestly, I think it's kind of realistic to have something different here. Like, let's see, potatoes, wheat, a greenhouse. Let's put a greenhouse, like, next to the farm building. And then we're going to do potatoes and corn on another field. But for now, let's just do potatoes. Of course, because we're doing a Germany playthrough. Or like Central Europe, so there's going to be potatoes abound for sure. Alright, how many people does that employ? Like 20-ish? Oh, see, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Alright, and during that growth period, we finally have our orchard. I gotta rename that. Guys, drop me a good name for an agricultural area. Maybe like a small hamlet in the comments. So we got farm workers barracks, a cattle shed, a bakery, a flour mill, and a small barn. Cool, nice. Area bonus, efficiency plus 4% and decreased pollution. That is actually kinda neat. I never played a lot with that DLC, but there we go. Also, we're very close to the 4,400. Let's see if we need a few more zones right here. And then we should be good. Looks like we still have quite a bit of space left. Let's go with some commercial, because again, mixed use zoning. And we're getting there, you guys. We are getting there. Oh, that's a nice large one, 2x4. That's going to put quite a bit of population into our small little town, I guess. What else do we got? 2x2 right here. Nice. Let's zoom out. And again, let's just wait and have that time lapse. And we finally did it. This is the single most important unlock for this playthrough. And I'll tell you why. First of all, we still get a few more policies. We get, as you can see them here, encourage biking. We got the Old Town one, which is important. Heavy traffic ban. But this is the big one. New roads. We have roads with decorations. We have wider roads. We have highways, which we're not going to use yet. But anyways. We have bike roads. We have bus roads. All that good stuff. Plus, we have the large-scale services, fire station, hospital, police headquarters. I think the only one that I'm going to use for now is the fire station, and the rest will come later. And next, oh, this is going to be cool for like our big park, to the bottom down here, skate park, that kind of stuff. Road maintenance depot, like the municipal road and snow depot thingy. That's going to be like quite the nice touch. And medium warehouses, this will make our industrial areas look a lot more unique as well. Now, that is the big one, right? And I'm not going to let the simulation run more because, I mean, the population nearly doubled, right? That means we will have a strain on our services. For example, the high school, I don't know, yeah, see death care, healthcare. We gotta keep an eye on that. But this is what you've all come for. Road and infrastructure rework. Now, let's zoom out. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, if I extend that riverside, main roads leading into the city. We have a pedestrianized Old Town center right here. Nice plaza, a few services, pedestrian shopping street. And we have lots and lots of small blocks with way too wide roads. This is Europe after all, and this is an Old Town core. And we have like 16 meters wide roads. The default ones in City Skylines are 16 meters. 2 driving lanes, 2 parking lanes, big wide sidewalk. This is insane. Like the sidewalk is like 3 meters wide as well, I think. And that is what a lot of you have been commenting. Makes that just look plain unrealistic. Now, first of all, let's do the main roads. I tried using the vanilla one that has no parking and just some driving lanes. And I like what it does. Like, we don't want parking on our main road. The issue is it doesn't look good from afar. So I downloaded this road right here. I'm going to upgrade. And this is the difference. There's no parking here, but the lanes just look so much wider. And I think for a main road, that is kind of realistic. We really don't want this to... Oh, there's no bridge variant. Anyways. And this might even be like a national highway leading in. You know what? Maybe, yeah, let's try that. Highway. There we go. Like a national road leading in. But what that does is we don't have parking, and from afar it just looks so much nicer. It just looks like a small town main thoroughfare. We're not talking 4 lanes, it's just 2, but there's not going to be parking. What about the speed limit? Speed is 50 compared to the regular 40 because of the on-street parking. You know, speed limit is slightly higher on that main road, and that means that on that main road traffic will actually be faster. And I think that is really cool because in-game traffic will automatically understand that this is the main road and use it accordingly. Okay, this leads out here, and starting from there, we're just going to make this a highway. There's no need for this to be a road with parking on it. Now there is a left turn and a big industrial area here to the right, so I want to kind of have a dedicated right turn. Plus, you know, there's maybe even a slip lane here, dual traffic. Let's do a 2-lane exit here. And let's try something asymmetric. Do I have something? 3-lane. Yeah, that's the one. There you go. We have 2 leading in, 1 going out. Now, one wonky thing is this. There's never going to be left turn. And I said I'm not going to be using Traffic Manager in this playthrough a lot. The only reason I'm going to use it for is to fix turn lanes and lane connections. That's the only thing I'm going to use it for. Next thing, for example, here, you always want to have dedicated left turns, because left turns on right-hand drive traffic are the dangerous ones, because you're crossing oncoming traffic, and you want to prevent any kind of accidents here. So let's upgrade this segment as well, and give this a dedicated left turn as well. So now we have a dedicated left turn and a dedicated left turn on this high traffic area. Last thing we want to do, give this a nice traffic light. This is going to be quite a significant industrial area. That means we have this long main thoroughfare upgraded visually, right? And functionally as well, because it has a higher speed limit, which means traffic will actually prioritize this. Let's do the same thing for this one. Go. And then here, this is where two main streets connect. Now, that means there's going to be a lot of traffic. So, again, we're going to do some turn lanes. And this is a pedestrian area. And for some reason, like, police cars can actually go there, which means I need to have this lane connection available. Also, again, left turn on that main road. See, now we gotta trick the game a bit into doing a node here. So, let's fix this. We want to have left, straight and right for emergency vehicles, right? And then we want to have left and right and straight. Set this to be a traffic light because this is two big main roads connecting. I'm not going to be using the intersection marking tool mod yet to connect up these like nice turn lanes and stuff. I'll do that in another episode, maybe the visual episode where we do like nice visuals. But yeah, two main roads connecting. Let's do a big intersection with dedicated traffic lights. Okay, let's continue. So this one, got it. And now this one, we haven't built that yet fully. But the parts we have done so far, I have no idea why I destroyed these buildings, because the footprint of the road is exactly the same, but oh well. Right, and now let me think. The vehicles will go around here. Yeah, we gotta monitor traffic a bit. It's okay if we have on-street parking there. And lastly, we have this nice ring road. And I want to do a main road here for sure as well. This is going to be super cool to have that big ring road. Now here, this is already a pedestrian crossing. Sorry, a big traffic light crossing. Pedestrians are able to cross, it just visually doesn't look that way. I'm going to tweak all that for sure. Perfect. Now there is two main roads connecting here, if I see this correctly. Yes, perfect. Okay, so what that means is we need 4 turn lanes. What we want to do now is set this to have a crossing. Now let's see, it says control click separate turning lanes for the entire junction. Hey, perfect, one click solution, that worked. Now we have dedicated left turns everywhere. Nice, I like that. Next, where's the next big intersection? Right here. We're going to do the same thing. We need safe dedicated left turns for right-hand traffic. Again, we're going to set this junction to have a traffic light because it's one of the main junctions. And as for traffic manager, set this to have dedicated left turns. And once we let the simulation run, this will actually really help our traffic flow. The issue most of the time with traffic flow isn't the amount of lanes, it's the amount of turn lanes at an intersection. That is the issue, at least most of the time. So having good dedicated turn lanes that function correctly will alleviate a lot of pressure. Now, let's double check if we have done all intersections. This one, yes, yes. This one, right here on the main road, yes. And this is the last one that is missing. So, let's do this one as well. Turn lanes, there we go. We already have the traffic light right there. Dedicated left turn lanes, perfect. Now, do we need anything else? Leading out of the city, leading out. This one. Honestly, I think we're good. Now, I will link this main road that I use, the 2-lane road, flat, simple, no nothing on there, just a 2-lane road, in the description below. And now something that I did, we gotta go for bike in this case. I created this road. It's called the narrow low-speed road with parking. It has on-street bike cycling. It is basically a very, very common European type of road where you have offset parking. I have an image right here. And basically the driving lane is just the width of one car. If 2 cars are driving opposite each other, one has to give way. In-game, that's not possible. So what I did was I created a road that has one driving lane that can be driven on from either side in-game. Like, you will see cars colliding, and then parking lanes on each side. So it functionally works, but it looks a little wonky. So the idea behind that is to only really use this for low traffic areas, just like in real life. And then that will basically reduce the amount of wonkiness that you will see. So this is a road that has like a long straight direction, whereas this is just like a short one, and we have 2 main roads, or larger roads anyways. See, this is something that is what I imagined this road to look like. So in real life, if there's 2 cars going here, one would basically stop at the parking lane, let the other pass, and then move around. The road is slightly narrower than the default 2-unit road. I think instead of 16 meters, this is just 12 in-game. So the grids are really, really wonky. That is why we're going to use Move It in the next episode. That is like one of the main reasons, so we can adjust older style buildings and the unique road network and that kind of stuff. Now, we have 2 of these roads parallel. This is a tiny block. I think this could use another of these, narrow European roads. This is a main road, okay. This one as well. You know what? Let's make that a smaller one, that a smaller one. This one as well. We can do multiple for sure. So what is the main... This is a secondary road then. This is another one. Yeah, seems reasonable. I like it. And that as well. Let's see that road in action. So you see there's just space for 1 driving lane, 2 parking lanes. In-game it will look wonky, but as I said, that's why you use it in low traffic areas. And in real life, dude, this is super realistic. Cars are stopping here for the stoplight. I like that. Perfect. That does seem to work. Um, Let me see. I don't want to convert like too many of these, but on the other hand, you know, in an old town, these main roads, they're kinda uncommon. So I think we're okay with putting a lot of these secondary roads in this district as well. Make these a lot smaller. This looks distinctly European. Next episode, actually adding nice old town buildings. This is going to be dope for sure. I'm unsure about this side yet. Specifically this core right here. So let's see if we can do something on other sides of the city, just to make it a little easier. I kind of like this as a like secondary road that is a little higher traffic. So I'm not going to upgrade this. These ones. If this is one of the main ones, where would the other go? This could be another one, you know? So we have this main road, and the rest can be upgraded. Yeah, that's it. Nice. This is reasonably narrow for European Old Town. As you can see, there's like one car that can fit. The big American pickup barely fits. Jesus. Right, so basically in real life a car would just wait here, or the other car would just drive to the right and then the other could pass. Okay, so we have narrow roads, but we still have, you know, a few more main roads here. Cars will reduce significantly once we dial back the population thingy a bit. As you can see, give me a second here. I still have the unlocks, even though I went below the current unlock level. Yeah, okay, let's go into realistic population and say population density, low density is single dwellings applied to all buildings. So we will be losing a lot of population. This is a planned neighborhood from like the 1800s, so we do have the wider roads already. And here, I want to show that we're joining the historic grid and make roads narrow again. This is all okay to be that wide. This one should be narrow. And the nice thing is, this road does connect perfectly to the pedestrian roads from the new DLC, so this is fully functional. The link, by the way, is in the description. I think I might have forgot to say that this is actually released. You can go to the workshop right now and download this road type I created. Let me see if someone from the highway, like trucks, will turn left here into that huge industrial area. Actually, a few of them do. That is kind of neat. That does seem to work. Do have a bit of a build up here, but that's okay. There shouldn't be any large areas that still have the vanilla roads in the old town. I think that's it, guys. Honestly, I think this is it. We have the main road with dedicated turn lanes. We have the pedestrian area. We have the vanilla road with parking. We have traditional European low-speed neighborhood roads in the old town. And now that we're like in there in that long episode, I think we made a lot of progress. I honestly love this, and I think like just check this this overview right here. You can already see the different needs the road fulfills and the thoroughfares versus slow residential roads, just based on lane markings, width, parking versus no parking, and so on. And that is something that I wanted to convey here. All right. if you want to know more about how traffic works in city skylines, you can check out this video where I showed how to fix the common issue of warehouses being absolute hogs on your road capacity. So give that a watch. And on the right, you will see a suggested video of other type of content that I create. Thanks for watching, and next episode is going to be the Old Town Rework and the Move It episode. Bye bye.